Castilla de Segovia. This is a view out of the castle of Segovia. Yeah. Muy bonito, un paisaje muy bonito, really nice landscape. Okay. Una persona más. Una persona más viene, muy bien. Bienvenidos a todos. Buenas tardes. No puedo decir buenas noches porque el sol no ha puesto. Sun has not set yet. But, okay, pero muy bien. Vamos a empezar pronto. Es posible que algunos vengan un poquito más tarde. It's possible a couple people are coming in a little bit later, and whoops, that's okay. Let me get my screen adjusted here. Okay, bien. Bueno, primero, muy brevemente, very briefly, para que todos sepan, so everybody knows, registration for summer, and summer will be totally online. Registration will be Tuesday, May 26th, because Monday the 25th is holiday, Memorial Day. And summer classes, people can start registering on the 26th of May, not April, because we're past that already, but May, for classes to start in June, and classes will start June 22nd. I think that's also a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's something odd. Anyway, I do want people to send me an email sometime this week. You know, normally we do 2-hour classes. I did have one person who emailed me that they felt like their eyeballs get just all skewered with doing the Zoom thing for really long periods of time. That, you know, if you go past about an hour, 20 hour, 30 minutes, they start feeling goofy. I don't know how you guys feel. It may be different. Some of you may not care. It is a little bit different when we're not able to, you know, get up and move around. If you decide that you want to vote for having the class listed as a 2-hour stint as usual, we'll still take like a little break for people to use facilities, get a drink, you know, sometime halfway through. But sometime this week, and I'll put it in the email that goes out as well, please let me know if you're planning on signing up for summer courses, that, you know, whether you want the classes to be 1 hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. I think those are the time frames that make the most sense. Okay. A ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a practicar esta noche. Vamos a practicar con juego. Vamos a practicar con ejercicios de escuchar y entender información, y vamos a continuar un poquito con maneras de determinar, de adivinar, adivinar las definiciones de palabras fácilmente, sin mirar un diccionario, without having to go into dictionaries. You know, ways to use root words and such to check that out. And we're going to do that with the reading that we had really from last week. I've got it enlarged, so we'll be able to read it. Y números, numbers. We got some practice with numbers. So, entonces, muchas cosas que hacer. Tenemos muchísimas cosas que hacer. Pero vamos a empezar. I think we've got first game time. If anybody's got an item for me to guess, don't show it yet to the screen. But if you could levanten la mano, raise your hand if you've got an item for me to do a guess. And if you don't, it's okay. Dos. Okay, we've got 2. Okay, here's what's going to happen. We will, I'm going to actually cover my eyes. Yeah, voy a cubrir los ojos. I'm going to cover my eyes. I want Juanita y Federico, I'll have you guys start. Don't do it quite yet. I will cover my eyes. Juanita, tienes que decirme descubrir o no cubrir los ojos. You got to tell me when I can take my hands away from my eyes, okay?
Okay.
It'll be a 20 questions thing. Oh, wait, can everybody see everybody? Can everybody see everybody else? If you didn't put yourself on gallery view, you probably want to do that so that you can see what they're going to show. Don't show it yet, because I will have to ask clues. And what you guys will need to do is enable the chat box. And you'll have to tell me if my guesses are a C or a no.
You have to.
Okay, does that make sense? Bien? Okay, voy a cubrir los ojos. I'm going to cover my eyes.
Okay.
Juanita va a mostrar, Juanita's going to show la cosa que tengo que adivinar, the thing I've got to guess, so that everybody can see and people can type in, you know, their reactions to me in the chat box as we go along. Juanita, you need to tell me when you're ready for me to come out of my mini blindfold.
Okay. Es perfecto.
Bien? Okay.
Bien.
Okay.
Most people are muted right now.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think the easiest thing will be, okay. Muy bien. And you guys can type in your answers to me, or you can say your answers to me. Okay. Bueno, voy a empezar con es mineral, es mineral.
No.
Federico.
No. No es mineral. Es vegetal.
Vegetal. You want to
Vegetal.
do it for her?
No.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I can talk faster than I can type, but no es vegetal.
No, no, entonces es animal.
Sí.
Es
Así.
animal.
Sí.
Es animal. Es un animal que vive dentro de la casa normalmente.
No.
Ventro is in or out?
Sí, dentro de la casa.
Oh,
¿Vive normalmente dentro de la casa?
No, afuera.
¿No? No. Ok. Es un animal salvaje. ¿Salvaje? ¿Wild?
Sí.
Sí.
Sí. Bien.
Animales.
Ok. ¿Vive en Arizona? ¿Vive en Arizona normalmente?
Sí.
Sí.
Sí. Ok. Es un animal. Es reptilo?
No.
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 No, no es
No. Es un animal con pelo. No.
No.
¿Es un pájaro?
Sí.
Sí.
Es
Sí.
pájaro.
Sí.
Muy bien. Es pájaro. Es un pájaro de tamaño así, bastante grande.
Más o menos.
Más o menos.
Sí.
Más o menos.
Tiene una cola larga, cola es como tail, una cola larga.
Sí.
Sí.
Es un caminos, ¿es it a roadrunner?
Sí.
Sí.
Oh.
Fantástico. Ok, yay.
Sí.
Gané. Magnífico. Ok. Karen, tienes algo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Ok. Voy a cubrir los ojos. Karen va a mostrar todo. Karen's going to show to everybody. Y Karen, dígame cuando
Everybody good?
puedo ver.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Oh, I think I got it.
Puede ver.
Ok. Ok. Bien. ¿Es vegetal?
Sí. Sí, es vegetal.
porque es la idea de Karen. Adiviné que quizás es algo vegetal. Es vegetal. Es algo, es una planta ornamental. Una planta bonita, ornamental para decorar.
Quizás me...
No, no es necesariamente. Es algo que se come. Ah, sí, se come. ¿Es algo dulce? ¿Sweet? ¿Es dulce?
No
No.
es dulce.
¿Es algo para una ensalada? No,
No,
no. Probable que no.
probable que no.
Ok, pero se come. Muy bien. Es algo que... ¿Es un ingrediente común para la cena?
¿Común? No.
No. ¿Se come solo? Do you eat it by itself?
No.
No,
Nunca.
nunca.
Claro.
Es algo, no es para ensalada. No es normalmente ingrediente para la cena. Es algo que...
No, normalmente.
¿Es algo que se come como una hierba, like an herb?
No
No.
es hierba.
¿Es una fruta?
Sí.
Es una fruta.
Sí.
Es una fruta técnica como en la idea científica de fruta.
¿Científica?
You know, things that are fruits, but they're not, we don't.
Oh, no.
No, es fruta.
Realmente una fruta.
¿Es rojo?
No es rojo.
¿Es de color amarillo?
¿Amarillo? Sí.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Amarillo.
Es amarillo.
¿Es una piña?
No. No es
No.
una piña.
¿Qué es piña?
Amarillo. Vienen otros colores que no son amarillos, solamente amarillo.
Sí, solamente amarillo.
Amarillo, una fruta.
Unless it's not ripe.
¿Qué?
Except when it isn't ripe.
Oh, ok. ¿Es un mango?
No
No.
es un mango.
¿Cuáles son otras frutas amarillas? A ver. No es piña, no es mango. Pero es fruta.
No es dulce.
No, y no es dulce, pero es fruta.
Sí.
Entonces es como... Uy, ¿qué?
Bebes con, let's see, bebes con té.
¿Con E?
Con té.
Con té. Oh, ¿es un limón?
Sí.
Es un limón. Magnífico.
Sí.
Amarillo, sí, claro. Muy bien. Ok. Bueno,
No.
tengo algo para ustedes que es difícil. Es muy difícil. Yo tengo algo que sí es difícil. Voy a empezar porque es tan difícil. Y es posible que no sepan cómo se llama la cosa en español, pero no importa mucho. Ok, voy a empezar con, es algo mineral, es mineral.
Oh, okay.
Es mineral.
Es mineral.
Porque es tan difícil, les doy la primera pista. Es mineral.
Es
Get
de oro.
¿Es de oro? No, no es de oro, no es de oro.
Es de diamond. No.
No, no es de diamantes, no tiene diamantes.
Color earthy.
Es un piedra.
No es de piedra. No, no es de piedra.
Piedra.
Oh, es piedra preciosa.
¿O de algo precioso, de un material precioso? No.
No.
No es de material ni mineral precioso, no.
Ah,
Oh. ¿No es mineral?
No. No, pues mineral en el sentido de no es de una planta, no es de nada de animal, no tiene nada que ver con ser animal.
Ah,
Es una cosa
it's a thing.
dura, dura.
Oh, it's
Ah,
or iron.
es un libro.
¿Es un libro? No es un libro, no es un libro.
Es Adobe.
¿Otra vez?
Es Adobe.
¿Adobe?
Mhm.
No. No es de adobe.
Is it copper?
No es de cobre, no. Es una combinación de varios materiales.
es steel.
Es algo fabricado, manufactured.
Es acero.
Acero. Puede tener un base de acero. Puede.
¿Qué es acero?
Acero es como steel o algo de metal. Algo de metal.
Es mica.
¿Es una casa?
¿Está en una casa?
Oh, es un carro.
¿Es un carro? No. No es un carro, no.
Es un material que la casa de que casa material es un
¿Es un material común en una casa? Muy
es
común, muy común.
stucco.
No.
That was a good guess.
Pero está hecho, y perdón, no tengo I have all my accent marks covered up. No, está hecho de un material común que se puede ver en una casa típica.
Una driveway.
¿A driveway?
Use it
No.
in the driveway.
No. Una pista más. Típicamente se encuentra esta cosa en una casa. Típicamente.
In roof. In
No.
the roof.
¿De techo? No.
¿Es la cortina?
¿En la cocina?
La cortina.
O cortina como curtains.
Right. Sí.
No son cortinas.
Mineral.
Oh,
No son cortinas, no.
es grifos.
No es de tela. No tiene tela. tela es fabric. No tiene tela. No está hecho de tela.
Es
Tina?
plaster wall?
En la pared,
Ah,
no.
No.
Es grifos.
No es nada, no. No se encuentra en la pared. You don't find it on a wall, no. Pero
Es
dentro de la casa, sí.
una lámpara.
Pero no está en la pared. It's not on the wall.
Es travertine?
¿Otra vez?
Es travertine?
Travertine, no. No.
Es una lámpara.
It's not.
No es lámpara. Pero es más o menos del tamaño de una lámpara pequeña.
In a,
De tamaño, size,
size of a lamp.
más o
is
menos.
it in,
No te,
the
I know
stove
somebody, make sure that you
stove?
unmute or speak
I
into your mic. Candy?
yeah, can you hear me okay or
Un
not?
poquito.
Is it in the stove?
No.
Or a refrigerator?
No. No se usa en la cocina. No se usa en la cocina. Nunca.
Es en
Yes.
el baño?
En el baño no se usa en el baño. No se usa en el baño.
Pero es los muebles.
Se encuentra muy cerca de los muebles. Se encuentra muy cerca de los muebles.
Sir.
Es una televisión.
No, no es televisor ni televisión, no. Es algo decorativo. Es algo decorativo.
Something.
Oh,
Es decoración.
Una pintura.
Una pintura no. No es
Una
pintura.
Sculptor?
No, casi, casi. No es escultura. Escultura es sculpture, no es escultura caliente, caliente. You're getting warm.
Total casas tiene?
Yeah.
¿Perdón?
Total castles tiene?
Están en todas las casas. Me imagino que no. Me imagino es más común en una casa con niños.
Es el ventilador.
No, ventilador como fan, no.
Niño.
Una pista, clue.
Mhm.
Una pista es que tiene vidrio. Tiene vidrio. Tiene vidrio.
Glass? It has glass.
Exacto.
And it's in a house with children.
Yeah.
It's decorative near furniture.
TV screen?
Un mirar? A mirror?
¿Otra vez?
¿Es una mirror?
No. No es espejo. No, no es espejo.
No, espejos.
Es un florero para flores.
¿Quieren ver? Do you want to see?
Sí.
¿Quieren ver? Okay. Es difícil.
Muy difícil.
Es un globo de nieve. ¡Oh, qué
No.
difícil!
Oh, snow globe.
Un globo de nieve. Sí, a ver, sí, tiene metal, vidrio.
Oh,
Muy difícil.
Muy difícil. Muy, muy.
Muy difícil.
Muy difícil.
Perdón.
difícil.
Ok. A ver. Muy bien. Ok. Vamos a empezar con algo distinto. We're going to start with something different.
So,
Oh, ¿tienes pregunta?
Oh, Federico looked up some things about the Correcaminos.
Corre caminos.
Sí, sí.
and
Las preguntas de Correcaminos.
so I have some sentences here, but I have to tell you, what I do for a living is curriculum, right? And the last thing I need is someone that I'm trying to teach something to say, hey, I got an idea. Let's do this other thing. I go, oh my God, no, we're not doing that. So you'd like, this may not work and you may not want it, but anyway, there's some fun things if we wanted to go down that route. And you may not want to take that template on.
Okay, so you want,
Well, for example, I'd throw out the word el pájaro es una volador débil, which means the bird is a weak flyer. And, you know, I've got another one, país extraños. And people figure
Yes.
out, okay, strange feet.
Mhm.
Or come lagartos. y
come
serpientes.
lagartos, come serpientes.
Y
Sí.
serpientes. And
Es,
I don't know.
es un pájaro el correcaminos es un pájaro bastante antipático. Mean.
Oh,
Generalmente es un pájaro, no canta y canta y canta como otros pájaros, o no es como los chuparrosas, hummingbirds y esos, no. Es porque come lagartos, come serpientes, a veces serpientes venenosos, o venenosas las serpientes, ¿verdad? Y una cola muy larga, pies muy grandes, ¿sí?
Sí.
¿Qué más podemos decir de...?
Y puede mentar las serpientes de cascabel.
Es verdad. De cascabel a rattlers.
Yeah.
Right. Mentar
Rattlers.
is able to kill rattlesnakes, yeah.
Sí, exactamente. Puede matar a muchas serpientes.
Yeah.
Me gusta.
es un pájaro que no te gusta la gente. No es social.
No es social. Sí, es correcto. No se puede darle de comer a un correcaminos, ¿sí? Darle de comer, feed it,
Oh,
No.
no
No.
se puede,
No.
¿verdad?
You don't feed it.
Tienes razón, no es pájaro social de
No.
nada, pero son interesantes y sí corren muy rápidamente.
Mhm.
Corren muy rápidamente. No es cosa de las tiras cómicas. That's just not a,
Short burst.
TV comic strip thing.
Yeah, right. Meep. Yeah.
Ok, bien. ¿Hay más o no?
Sí, una más.
Oh,
La
ok.
gente antigua cree que es sobrenatural. La gente antigua cree que es sobrenatural.
Sobrenatural. Que
Sí.
tiene poderes sobrenaturales.
Sí.
Ok. ¿Cómo? ¿Qué,
Ne-
qué, qué creían que podía ser? What did they think it could do?
Supernatural stuff.
Protect.
No sabemos, pero sí, me imagino.
Protect. Protector.
Protegen.
Energy mal. Bad energy.
Protegen a las personas de mala energía.
See, and I don't know how to say this in Spanish, but because their feet, you kind of can't tell, unless perhaps you were a Native American that tracks these guys, which way they're going. So if you put X's around a house, you'll confuse the spirits of the dead.
Wow.
So, yeah, because you couldn't tell which way. So you
Wow.
confuse the spirits, the bad spirits.
Okay.
Well, this,
Okay.
this brings me to mi palabra favorito. Los pies de los correcaminos son zygodactyl.
See,
Zygoduct.
Zygodactyl.
yeah.
Zygodactyl.
X's.
Z-Y, zygodactyl.
Yes, zygodactyl feet.
Extraño. Extraños.
Ay,
Sí. Sí.
ay. Y no sé cómo se escribe. I don't know how you even write that. Zygodactyl.
XY.
Oh,
XY.
X. Tenía
Sí.
Z. I had a Z.
No.
¿Qué quiere decir zygodactyl? Karen, ¿qué quiere decir? What does it mean? ¿Qué quiere decir
It means
zygodactyl?
feet in the shape of an X.
Yeah.
Oh, exacto. Oh, en la forma de la letra X.
Like, dactyl has something to do with feet.
Wow.
Digits, yeah.
Okay.
Zygo.
Yay. Yay.
That's what I
Okay.
think it means anyway.
Okay.
Y tenemos dos correcaminos cerca mi casa.
Ah. ¿Tienen un nido? ¿Nest? ¿Tienen un nido?
No
No sé, posible, posible en la montana allí.
¿En la montaña?
Sí, posible. Pero dos correcaminos andan en la mañana. Sí.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Yeah, bonito.
Son pájaros bonitos no, pues sí, son bonitos. No son no tienen muchos colores, pero son muy interesantes.
Sí.
And Marilyn, you're welcome to email me and say, Fred, don't ever do that again.
No, está bien.
Fun looking this
Está
up.
bien. Quizás, actually, this is something that typically I used to assign kids to do, to bring one thing and explain some things about it. It's a good way to use your Spanish. If that's something that you're interested in doing, we could have everybody have a simple thing. It doesn't have to be exotic. No tiene que ser una cosa exótica. Puede ser una foto de algo. You could even have a picture of it if it's not something you have around. But, actually, that's a good kind of exercise to do to build your ability to talk a little bit about something. And it could really be as simple as doing this. Como por ejemplo, esta cosa se llama un lapicero, un lápiz, ¿sí? Es un instrumento que se usa para escribir, cuando tienes que borrar y cambiar números en, por ejemplo, las clases de matemáticas. Cuando tienes que cambiar un número, es buena idea usar un lápiz
Sí.
en vez de una pluma, ¿verdad? O para escribir crucigramas. Crucigramas son crosswords,
El
¿sí?
diario.
Se usa un lapicero. Para problemas de matemáticas se usa un lapicero, un lápiz, ¿verdad? ¿Bien? So it could be something as simple as that. That might actually be a really great thing if you plan on, showing up next week. Have one little thing. Everybody wouldn't have to do it, but it would be great to have something really simple just to see, what could you use to describe this thing, to tell us what we use it for. And, even if you only talk about it for a minute or two, it's a minute or two to fill is actually longer than you think. So, okay, una idea, an idea. It's a fun thing to do for an opener.
Yeah, it was fun to look him up and then try to translate it into Spanish.
There you go. And I'll give you in an email some little openers that you can use to fill in, to give you kind of a template, ideas you can use to inject and put into your descriptions. And then you can fill in your ideas around it. Es buena. Qué buena idea, Federico. Maravilloso. Okay.
Gracias.
Bien. Okay. Quiero practicar un poquito con números. Y quiero que ustedes practiquen un poquito con números. I want you guys to practice a little bit with numbers. Vamos a hacer un repaso. We're going to start with, I'm trying to guess which one is going to be easier. Bien. No recuerdo muy bien. ¿Cuál es más fácil? This is something I'm going to hope, if you cannot hear it, for some reason, raise your hand and let me know, because if you can't, then we're going to have to go to plan B. But I'm hoping when I share this screen that you'll be able to hear this. Tienen que escribir un poquito. You will have to write down, have some kind of scrap, something easy, just to write down the numbers you hear. It's a good listening drill because it's just going to say numbers for you. And later on, I'm going to put you into some breakout rooms and have you actually practice some numbers that I'll put into the chat room box at the bottom. But first, we're going to start with this. And if you cannot hear these, let me know right away. Momentito. A ver. Okay. Con sound. Okay. Vamos a ver. And give me a thumbs down if you can't hear when I start this. But be prepared to kind of scribble down what some of these numbers are, okay? ¿Están listos? You ready?
Sí.
Bien? Okay.
Listo.
419, 337, 452, 471, 393, 328, 447, 468,
Okay. ¿Quieren escuchar una vez más? One more time?
Sí,
Sí.
sí, one
Okay,
more.
una vez más.
And actually maybe a little bit lower in my case anyway. I think I could hear it better, but that's just me.
A little, not quite as loud.
Change the volume on your computer.
Yeah,
Right.
I can, except there's an individual control right here. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you need it softer or louder?
Little softer for me.
A little softer. Okay. I'll see if I can find, because sadly, all of these, every time you pick an app, the volume changes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
You know, that's a real problem. I'm looking for
Don't
where
worry
I can,
because I can do it on my taskbar.
okay. I'm going to see if I can find a way to change that. Uy, a ver.
Yeah, I got it on my taskbar. That's fine. No problem.
We'll try to put that down just a bit. Okay. Okay. Otra vez. La segunda vez. Second time, but we'll only play it one more time. Una vez más. Okay. ¿Están listos?
Sí.
Sí.
¿Están
Sí.
listos? Ok, vamos a empezar.
419, 337, 452, 471, 393, 328, 447, 468.
Ok, muy bien. Voy a escribir las respuestas en chat. ¿Bien? Aquí vienen. Here they come.
419, whoops.
Wait,
37, whoops.
wait, you're too fast.
393.
Ok, ¿pueden ver? Can everybody see those?
Sí.
Okay.
Fine.
¿Fueron números difíciles o no?
Más o menos.
¿Un poquito?
Yes.
¿Un poquito difícil?
Sí, I'm
Ok, bien.
50% here.
Ok.
Yeah.
What is it? Último número.
Yes.
El último,
El último
468.
60 o 70.
60 y 70 son difíciles. Those are the two that are really hard because there's just that one little sound that's different.
Yeah,
That one had a 60.
yeah.
Ok. Y hay un segundo ejercicio. Después de esto, ustedes van a hablar en grupos pequeños. We're going to do one more as another little warm-up, and it'll be another listening one. And when you see the screen, you're going to see it with French.
French.
Cliquez ici pour écouter le fichier audio. Click here to listen to the audio. I don't know why this is in French, but it is. But the numbers are not in French. Okay, los números no se dicen estos números en francés, sino en español. Ok, voy a compartir and be prepared to write. Ok, aquí viene. Momentito. Ok.
945, 623, 768, 856. 912. 630. 774. 887. 999. 525. 612. 743. 888. 902. 1000.
Ok. ¿Una vez más? ¿Una vez
Sí.
más? Ok,
Sí.
vale. Magnífico.
Por favor.
Es más largo. This one's longer.
945. 623. 768. 856. 912. 630. 774. 887. 999. 525. 612. 743. 888. 902. 1000.
Ok. Muy bien. Bastante difícil. Pero es como, esto ocurre cuando ustedes están de compras o van de compras y alguien quiere decirle el precio de algo, ¿no? Es así, it's like that. Ok, voy a escribir los números aquí.
Oh, I see. Oh. 945. 606.
Perdón. El último es incorrecto. Un cerro más.
999.
Mi muñeca no, my little finger wasn't working. Mi muñeca no funcionó. Ok, ¿bien? ¿Bien? Más o menos.
I better not work in a bank.
Ok,
Es más difícil.
es bastante difícil. Es un reto. That's a challenge, but it's good to challenge ourselves once in a while. Okay, what I'm going to do from here out, we're going to have numbers, and they're not going to be little puny numbers. See, no son números muy pequeños son números más grandes, because we kind of looked at that whole topic last week of bigger numbers. What I'm going to do is to just have the machine assign you into random groups of twos, and because a couple of you are couples, you'll be in kind of a bigger group, but that's okay. So I'm going to assign you into a group, and well, this next part might be a little bit of a challenge. I'm going to try to do a cut and paste into the chat room, which I should be able to do, but sometimes things don't cut and paste. So I'll either have to type these numbers in for you in the chat rooms one by one, or I'm going to try to put them in like in groups of maybe 6 numbers. That's my ideal. What I want you to do is, you know, take turns. I want people to try to say these numbers, in Spanish. And remember, I'm going to put in, because I forgot to do this, I'm going to put in where we would have our commas, they're going to have what?
Periods.
They're going to have periods. And some of these are really more like famous years. Actually, you know what? Yeah. The first 6 are really famous dates. So I'm not going to, that's why I didn't put the periods in there. Because typically when you have dates, like from history. So if you're on a tour and they're telling you when something was built, or when something happened, you know, they won't have those periods in there, of course, you know. So the first 6 are going to be dates. And after that, they're going to be fairly large numbers. You're going to see it as 6 and maybe 6 or 8. And they're going to be fairly big numbers, okay? So you're going to have to look in the chat room box. Everybody clear on that?
You mean just the place where you're typing in the chat?
Right, because what I was investigating this week was, is there a way I can put you into the breakout rooms and still share a screen with you? And I cannot. There's a special business app where you can do that, but I don't have that.
But when I use the chat, it fills my home screen. So I wouldn't be able to see it if you had a separate.
Okay.
If you had both going at the same time.
Because you got an iPad, right?
Right. Otherwise, I can just one little entry very briefly and it goes away.
Karen, will you be able to see them if I put them in as onesie numbers, one at a time?
If you did it like you just did with the answers, I can turn on chat and see them all, but I can't see what's in the background.
Okay. So I'm going to have to try to put them one by one. You're saying that will work better?
Well, either way, it's just that I can't see you if I see what's in chat.
Okay. You won't need to see me.
Right.
And actually, you won't even need to see your partner, really, technically.
Okay.
You'll just need to communicate with each other. Oops, we got some people joining in. Ay, Dios mío. Perdón. Están aquí. Somebody joining or leaving? No sé. 8. I want to make sure I haven't left somebody out. Okay. Perdón. Okay, Zoom is going to send you out into rooms. I think we're going to do the first group of 6, come back, and then do the next batch of numbers. Does that sound fair?
Sure.
¿Está bien? Okay. You will need to look at the chat box to get the numbers because I can't send you a file with these. So you will have to look, and I want you to just take turns trying to say the numbers. So we'll break it into 6s and 6s, okay? Está bien?
Okay. So can you get rid of all the numbers that are in there already?
I will get rid of those. Oh, or can I? No. I guess I can't. You're going to have to look at the new ones. Okay.
Well, then type in a word or something so I know where to start.
How about begin?
Okay, perfect.
Empecemos. We begin here, okay?
Okay.
It will just arbitrarily put you into groups of rooms, okay? And we'll come back and see how that works out. But do look in the chat box. And when I put you out into the rooms, you need to hit the join button. Remember that, okay? If you don't hit the join button, it will not put you into your groups. Okay. Boom, 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 boom.
No, not.
Ah.
We don't know what happened.
Hay 4 personas que tienen que reunirse con nosotros. They've got a couple more minutes to come back in. Para que sepan, just so you know, para que sepan. We're waiting for a few more people to join us back. And you know, I never see what it looks like. Do you guys click that you want to join back in early, or does it just spit you out into the, the big screen?
Well, it says, it gives you a countdown. So it says this will end in 56 seconds, but you can press leave now. So
there we go.
Left now. And
okay. I knew it was supposed to broadcast to you that you had X number of like 60 seconds.
But we lost.
I see the countdown.
She's still back.
She's not.
Okay. Okay. ¿Cómo hicieron? How did you do?
Muy bien. Muy bien.
2 out of 4.
Pues, okay. Está bien. Okay, entonces 1968 es...
Despacho.
1900.
900.
Yeah.
68.
Y nunca se dice 1000. We never say 1000. Es solamente 1000. It's just 1000. Okay.
Oh, that's-
Like with 100, you never say un ciento. It's just 100, right? So 1968. Okay, está bien.
Marilyn, we never saw the numbers in our chat room once we
You
were.
didn't.
No, we just
Oh!
accessed the previous numbers, but we never saw any of the new numbers.
And we were with Candy, and Fred and I saw them like at the top of the screen, but not in the chat.
Oh,
Right. Ours were at the top of the screen too.
And yours
Ours
were
were
at the
the
top
top.
of the screen.
I have people at the top of my screen, so those have to go away. How do you get rid of people?
Okay. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Yeah. Wow. So I'm guessing it depends on
The
which
device.
device you're using.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I saw
Okay.
them one at a time, like I do if
They
I
were
don't.
one at a time.
If I don't press the button, if I press the button for chat, then they would accumulate. But
Okay. Aquí vienen. Here they come. Y perdón. I am sorry that some of you did not see these. Okay. Tenemos a 1968, ¿sí?
Mhm.
Okay. 1000.
No.
66.
66.
1066.
Oh, we didn't get them
El año de Guillermo el Conquistador en Inglaterra. Yeah, right? William the Conqueror in England. 1861.
all. Oh.
61.
61. Okay.
Sí.
1300.
300.
45.
Bien. 1400.
400.
492.
92.
92. Perfecto. Y el último es 1000.
They got other numbers. We only got one number.
700.
700.
Oh.
83.
83. Exacto. Okay. Should we do the next one together as a group if some of you have the numbers blocked out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a question.
Sí, dime.
With the 20s, it's all one word. So if you said 120, I mean, with the 20s, it's all one word for like 21, like
Sí.
21.
Exacto.
So if you had 121, would it be 121? 2 words, 121.
121.
Mhm.
121. And it'll all slur together. 121. You'll never hear it separated as 3 separate words. 121. When it's said, especially with the 20s and the teens, those will always do the liaison. They will slide together. 121, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, etc. Exacto.
But once you start the 30s, then you have the Y, the E.
Right. Once you have the 30s, you have the Y, the and word formally. Now, so the reason you see that in books is that, you know, phonetically, you know from reading it how you should pronounce it, right? So once you get to those higher numbers, it helps to see it printed out, you know, as we would print out a number. But in real life, nobody's ever going to write that out for you in words. Nobody's ever going to do that. They're going to write it down as a numeral, just like we do in any country, really. But, you know, it helps to see those words, because otherwise, how are you going to know how to pronounce it unless you see how all those letters are arranged? So once you get, let's say, 133, even though it's separate letters, in reality, when people pronounce it, it's still going to sound like it's sliding together. So, okay, 133. 133. 133. if you asked somebody, más despacio, por favor, slower, please, they might actually slow down and say it that slowly for you. But they're going to pronounce 133 like this, 133. It's still going to sound slurred together, even though it's not spelled, you know, like the single word of the 23, 24. So it's still going to sound like it's in the trash compactor. It's still going to sound like that. You know,
so lots of times we'll take, let's say I've got a number that I want to convey to somebody and it's 4,875. Well, I wouldn't say that. I'd say 4,875.
oh,
Is that ever done in Spanish?
you cannot do that.
Can't.
No, too
The
complex.
French can do that.
Got it.
The French can do that, but we can't. No.
Question,
It'll have to be 4,875.
Wow.
how would you pronounce 2005? Do you have to put the zeros in there, like 2000?
Ah,
2005?
2005.
2005.
2005. 2005. It won't be 2005. No E. No E. 2005. 2005 for the year or as a price. Igual, same way. 2005. And that mil is always mil, mil, mil. You won't hear it as miles. You did read it last week as miles. When you say miles de personas, thousands of people, meaning just thousands as a plural without a specific 5,000 or 6,000, just thousands. That's the only time you hear miles, a plural form of mil. Whereas 100 goes into 200, and you hear that S at the end of 200, 300, 400. You know, when you hear mil, it's just mil. And it doesn't go into a plural. So 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 70,000, 70,000. It's always mil, just mil, never a plural. And I say that because that's what we got coming up, okay? Okay, so some of you couldn't see in the breakout rooms, should we do the next ones in chat so that you can see them? And don't just shout them out right away, give people time to kind of mentally process them. Because if you are super fast, I hate to pull the reins in, but most people need time to mentally process these numbers. I mean, that's just, if I were speaking in French, I would have to do that for darn sure. So, I wanted to put you in breakout rooms, but I think we'll do this together and we'll just let some folks take turns here and there. Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Esos son números más grandes. Son números mucho más grandes. Entonces, sí. Y vamos a empezar con, vamos a decir primero, empecemos, let's begin, ¿verdad? You got that dividing line. ¿Está bien? Ok. El primer número es este. Vamos a pausar. We're going to pause. Vamos a pensar unos segundos. ¿Cómo se dice este número? Que es muy grande y el punto no es punto. Es como en inglés una coma en inglés. We would say that period as a comma. Well, we wouldn't say it.
We wouldn't say it.
Yeah.
But they don't say
Divide
either,
those
do they?
numbers.
Yes, ma'am.
¿Cómo se pronuncia este número?
So that's like
Yes.
10, ponte,
10 qué?
10,000.
10,000.
Oh.
Aquí, here's the number that nobody likes. I'm not,
207.
10,000.
500.
Oh, is it 500? Oh.
500.
60.
60. So now I'm going to give you a little clue. This number 500 is something everyone hates. Everyone hates even when they get good at it because it's the number that totally breaks the pattern. 200, 300, 400. And your brain wants to say 500, 500, y no se puede decir. You cannot use that. So the way to remember it is keen, 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 keen. Keen. Wow, that's keen. So you got to mentally tell yourself, keen. Wow, that is keen. 500. 500. Okay. 10,560. 10,560. ¿Bien?
Bien.
Ok. El segundo número. Aquí viene, here it comes. Muy grande. Y vamos a pausar y pensar un poquito. La primera parte debe ser fácil. The first part should be kind of easy. ¿Cómo se pronuncia este número?
2500.
Oh, 2500.
No,
25,
mil.
sí.
25,000.
25,000.
600.
600. 25,600. 25,600. ¿Ok?
600.
Vale. Bien. Otro número. Aquí viene. Y tienen que pausar. You gotta pause and think about it for a moment. Don't shout it out yet. Ok. ¿Cómo se pronuncia este número? ¿Cómo se pronuncia? 45.
1000.
200.
200.
10.
You will not hear an E anywhere in there because we've got a great big old fat zero sitting in that last number place. So, 45,210. ¿Bien? Vale, ok. El próximo. Es este.
No. 900.
50,000.
50,000, perfecto.
900.
900. 900. 50,900. 50,900. Bien. Son difíciles, ¿no?
Sí.
Ok. Dos más.
60,000.
600,000.
And it won't be 600, it'll be, say, we're going to look at the 60 part.
60.
60,000.
60,000.
60,000.
100.
125. 60,125. 60,125. ¿Bien?
Yeah.
Ok. Uno más. El último, the last one.
El último.
80,000. 80,350.
Perfecto. Perfecto. 80,350. So I noticed when some of you were calling things out, and this is okay because we learned from our little bubbles. You know, like when you're looking at 60,000, it's easy to think seiscientos because you're thinking big numbers, right? And that's an easy thing to pop into your head. So use that little period as kind of a placeholder as a division line, even though it's a punto. You know, think of that as a division line and take that as a separate entity. So when you see 60, don't think 600, think 60, 60. It's 60 something. It could be 60 million, but we don't have enough place numbers for that, okay? Placeholders. 60,000, 60,000, bien? So you got to take it apart into parts, which, I mean, technically, if you saw comma there, that's what you'd be doing in English mentally. You would be taking that apart as a 60. So you need to do the same thing, just with the different words. ¿Está bien?
Sí.
Sí. Bien? Okay. Magnífico. Okay. That is all I got. Eso es todo. That's all I got. For
Tengo una pregunta.
Sí, dime.
Here. Okay. It says in that website that you used for the numbers, under decimal points and commas, they're talking about the number 21.7 would be written 21,7 in Spanish, and it would be read 101.7. But if it's a comma, why would it be punto?
It is read that way. I can't give you a reason.
Okay, so that is correct.
I don't know why, but it is read that way. It is read as a punto, but it doesn't, it's not written as a dot or a point. But it is pronounced that way. You're right.
Very, very weird.
I have definitely heard people doing that when they're reciting like, you know, things in scientific papers or, you know, or dosages of things that are in fractions and
they say punto.
Yeah, in decimal points. Yeah, it is pronounced as a punto, but it's not written as that. Go figure.
Weird.
I can't give you a reason for that, but that is common practice. And you know, it kind of evolves out of that whole European thing. That's the way they write pretty much in all of Europe. And I don't know if it goes back to you know, using metric system, I imagine. You know, and the fact that the metric system is used so universally every place else except here. I guess that is why. Imagino que sí. Pero no estoy segura.
One more question.
Okay. Bien.
It says ordinals are not typically used with dates. Use the cardinal numbers instead. Hoy es el 15 de enero. Okay. For the first of the month, do you say el uno or do you say el primero?
En el calendario, en un calendario de 28 días o en febrero, como en febrero, o en un calendario con 30 días, con 31 días, un 31 días. El único que se usa como primero es primero, no se dice el, bueno, a veces oigo el 1 de diciembre, pero no es común. El primero de diciembre, el primero de enero, el primero de febrero, el primero de marzo, el primero de abril. Pronto vamos a tener el primero de mayo, pero es el único. It's the only one that does primero. So you'll never say el segundo de mayo.
Right.
Okay,
But it's primero and not primer.
Primero. We don't shorten that one to primer.
Okay.
Now, there is a reason for that. We can only shorten primero to primer when you've got a noun, a name of a person, place, or thing after that word primero. So, okay. Escuchen la diferencia. Listen for the
So
difference.
January, you're saying it's the 1st of January.
El
Isn't that
primero de enero, sí. Es el primero de enero. El primero de enero es un día feriado. It's a holiday. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Pero el primer nombre en la lista es Ana. El primer nombre, the first name. El primer nombre, porque el nombre es el nombre. El primer nombre en la lista es Ana. The first name on the list. And because I'm using primero with nombre, a masculine singular noun, I have to shorten that word primero to primer.
Okay, so the name of a month doesn't count. You're talking about
when you're using el primero de enero or el primero de mayo, you're using it as just the first. I could say, okay, so here's the contrast. El primero is just referring to the first. But if I put that word primero together with the word dia, which is a masculine word, it becomes el primer día.
No.
El primer día. And día is a little bit of a tricky thing because it sounds like it's feminine, but it isn't. El primer día, the first day.
But the 1st of January, it doesn't get shortened.
Yeah, well, of. El primero de mayo. El primero de junio. You use the word de, and de is not a noun.
Okay.
So it's always primero, the long form of the word, if I've got de after it, talking about a date on the calendar. But if I use it as first, okay, la primera chica en la línea, la primera chica en la línea es Ana. The first girl in the line is Ana. Now I need la primera chica, the first girl. Okay, chica is a feminine word, it's a singular word. La primera chica en la línea, the first girl in the line. But el primer chico en la línea es José. The first boy in the line is José. Mi primer novio, my first boyfriend. Pero mi primera novia, my first girlfriend. So primer only gets shortened when it's right next to a masculine singular
Okay,
noun.
so having a preposition.
Preposition screws it all up. It goes to primero. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And we'll never say segundo. So 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo is always Cinco de Mayo.
Not
El
quinto.
Cinco de Mayo, the 5 of May. It's never 5th of May. It's never el quinto de mayo. Nobody says el quinto de mayo, the 5th of May. First only gets used for that first day, date on the calendar, and not for anything else. It's an odd thing. I can't give you a reason of why they do that, but that's just what they do. So it'll never be 2nd of May. Es el 2 de mayo.
Yeah, I'm just surprised they didn't mention that here as an exception. Because it says ordinals aren't used with dates, use cardinal numbers, and they don't tell you that for the first.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't say that there. If you see it written down, as a numeral, of course, then it doesn't really matter. Sometimes we write it as a numeral. I don't know why they didn't include that on the thing. Yeah, that's kind of a glaring, odd departure from what we do in English. You know, we'll say 2nd of May, 3rd of May, 4th of May,
Right. Let's see.
20th of May, or May 20th. You know, we've got different ways we can say it. And they're going to pretty much say it one way. Okay. Es buena pregunta. That's a good question.
Vale.
Okay. Do you want me to include some more number practice next week?
Sí,
See?
sí.
Okay. I'll try to find a way. I don't want to give it out to you as a file ahead of time, because here's the thing. You have to learn to think on your feet. And if you see it ahead of time, you got time to plan and look it up. And that's kind of, yeah, it's kind of not fair, because in real life, you hear a number, you know, we can do a little back and forth where I can say a number and you can write it down and see how fast you can recognize it. But in terms of you actually speaking a number, you need to be able to do it kind of off the cuff. And so I'm not going to give that to you ahead of time, but I am going to try to find maybe a way. And, you know, maybe I just, well, no, wait, it won't let me do a share screen with breakout rooms. Well, we'll figure out something. We'll figure out something. And I may just have to keep putting it in as little numbers I feed out. But see, then you could not see the chat room at all on your device, right?
I could see the chat room, but no new data. It was just what was previously there.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's something I'm going to have to
So if you typed them all in and then broke us out right away, I could see them.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you could see the old numbers.
I could see all the, that's what we practiced because we couldn't see the new ones.
So maybe I'll have to put it in the old chat room window and we'll see if that works. And then I'll bop into each group and see if you can see it. Okay. Okay. Well, it might be kind of a broken fix, but we'll have to. And I'll go into the forums and see if I can figure something out and get some. I'll put some questions out, see if people can help educate me how to fix that. Está bien. Okay. We're almost at about 7:30. Do you want to cut it at this point? See? Okay. I am going to share one screen before we go. I know we looked at this last week, but I am going to show it to you again because we're going to use this next week. Ooh. Can you see the quilly?
Yeah.
Los gatos, it starts with los gatos. Los gatos, los perros y un erizo llamado quilly brindan consuelo en tiempos de crisis. I do want you to take a look at that. I'll send a link for it again. What I want to do is kind of bridge out into how you can use words you already know to guess at new words when they're like in like if they're written into a slightly different form. Ways that you can guess words from words you already know. Structures that will help you do that. Because actually Spanish has some very good structures to help you build that, which is kind of knowing what some prefixes and suffixes are. So that even when you've never heard a word or seen a word before, you got a pretty good shot at getting, you know, in the neighborhood of what does this word mean. And there are a lot of words built into this article that will help you do that. I may even, do you want me to highlight some of them and send it back out?
Sure.
See? I mean, that might help, at least some. And there will probably be some I didn't think of or missed, but I'll try to do that. And I think it's a good exercise to help you piece things apart. So try not to do it with a dictionary as much as possible, except maybe for that word erizo. Erizo, you'll need a dictionary for, because there's no way you're going to guess it from like a root word or a prefix or suffix, not erizo. That one, definitely look up. But okay, we'll send that out. prepare a little item, and I'll send you a cheat sheet for how to prepare that probably tomorrow morning. You know, how to talk about things, how to describe something simple and easy around the house. And if you don't come prepared with that, don't worry, don't feel flummoxed. I'll have like one example myself. If we've got 3 or 4 amongst everybody, we're good. If everybody's got one, that's fabulous. And bien?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Hicieron
perfect.
bien esta noche. You guys did well tonight. Hicieron bien.
Gracias, gracias.
De nada. I'm going to try to get into my stop share screen. Okay. Muy bien. Hicieron muy bien. Ustedes hicieron muy bien. You guys did really, really well. So, you know, if you're able to prepare a little item, I'll send you a kind of a template to think about for doing that tomorrow morning. And eso es todo para esta noche. ¿Bien?
Sí, bien, gracias, muy divertido.
Gracias.
Fue un placer verlos. It was a pleasure to see you guys. Que tengan buena semana. Have a good week.
Okay.
Sí.
Muy bien. Okay. ¿Está bien? Okay.
Está bien,
Nos vemos el miércoles. Fantástico.
Adiós, amigos.
Adiós. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Aquí es mi botón de end